This is how to set up a lead magnet within ManyChat. First thing we want to do is set up a trigger for this automation. The most commonly used one is the user comments on post or reel. Feel free to use any. For this video, we're going to be using user comments on post or reel. Here we're given a few options. You can choose a specific post you want to set this automation to, set it to all posts, or you can choose next post or reel, which meaning the next post you make will automatically set this automation to that post. You'll most likely be using this one because it is a big time saver as opposed to having to upload it, hop back on ManyChat, and then come into here and select specific post or reel. For the sake of this video though, I will be choosing a post I've made on some account before. So here we're given the option to select a specific trigger word and also the option to have any comment to trigger this automation. I do recommend using specific trigger word so it ensures the highest quality leads possible, and using any comment can lead to some trolls and also lower quality leads, which we don't want. So I'm just going to use hi. For you, your specific trigger word want to be something related to your brand, the type of content, or specific to what's in the lead magnet. This is where you set up your automated comment replies. I recommend setting these up because if you don't, you're missing out on a ton of engagement. Right here, you do see some examples of what you'd want your automated comment reply to be like. Essentially, you just want to have a call to action for them to check their DMs or just prompt them to look in their DMs and see what you sent them. So yeah, that's how you set up your trigger for your lead magnet. So this is the part where we ask them for their email address. Here you're given a text block, which is this one. And we want to change this to a user input. So we're going to go up here, press this little X to delete it, and add user input. So this is where you ask for their email address, something along the lines of, hey, first name, mind sending over your email address first, or anything. You want your message to look something along the lines of this. Obviously, you know your audience better and how you should ask this. From here, we want to click anywhere on this point, change reply type to email. Essentially, what this does is it screens the email address and checks if it's a valid one. And if it's not a valid one, they'll be hit with this message. And also, since we're down here, we want to get rid of the skip button. Otherwise, if we have it here, it defeats the whole point of this automation. So get rid of it. This is where we actually give them the lead magnet, the value. It could be a link to your free school community. It could be a cheat sheet. It could be a video exclusive to this lead magnet, whatever. So first of all, we want to go here. And if it's just a link to your school community, you could do something like this. You could go card, a picture of your community. So let's just say, we'll do something like this. Let's just say this is for your school community. We go, Cook Chef School, blah, blah. And then here, you would then create a link. So open website button and a link to your free school community. And you would want to set your button title to claim here, press me. Basically, you want your button to be a call to action. So you ensure no one gets confused and they're just left there at that screen, kind of like, what's next? You just want to make sure that there are clear, indecisive instructions to make sure that you get your audience from point A to point B. You don't want any confusion. So I recommend keeping your button titles as simple as possible. So like claim here. Boom. So now in their DMs, it will look a little something like this. Hey, first name, what is your email address? Boom. And they'll get a cute little card like this. It could be your logo with a school logo underneath and a claim here. That took me to Google. But you didn't see that. But essentially, that is how you could do your lead magnet. This could be a cheat sheet instead of your school community. But yeah, I'm sure you get the message. So essentially, this is what a lead magnet will look like. But we're not done. You can do a lot of things to make this a bit better. You could also add some pre-qualifying questions to get some more information on that specific lead, or do a little quiz to possibly get more insights into your audience. You could do whatever. So one other thing you can do is also follow up with these people. So what this does here is it follows up with the person if they haven't sent a message or interacted with this within 24 hours. So if they haven't interacted with this within 24 hours, they will then receive another message. And this message can be, hey, just checking in, blah, blah, blah. Or you could straight up just go like this, copy, make it go to there, and tweak it slightly. And you do want to tweak it because if you don't, it looks spammy and you definitely will be destroying that trust that you've spent ages building with your audience. So definitely do keep this as customized and as personalized as you possibly can. One other thing you can do, and I'm not sure if this is widely known, but you can directly add any information from this conversation to a CRM, a Google Sheet, whatever. You can do this in a multitude of ways. You can take any information gathered from this conversation, put into a Google Sheet, make a HTTP request, or just add the information into a CRM from one of the hard-coded integrations available with ManyChat. Essentially, your lead magnet will look something like this. It'll start off with the trigger, you asking for the email, you saving that information and putting it into a CRM, a Google Sheet, you also doing a follow-up if they don't reply, and possibly a couple more. And then obviously the lead magnet if they do follow through. And you can also then have a little action here, add a tag, and also add that information also to your CRM to see who has actually claimed their lead magnet. So as you can see, there are a multitude of ways you can go down with this, and that there is definitely a lot more left on the table. Anyway, thank you for watching.